today we are making date night scallops. So this is what you want to make if you want to impress your significant other or anyone really. So this is pescatarian, no meat, full of veggies. It's light, very satisfying, and full of color. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Riverbed Farm. I was there 2 days ago. It's an aquaponic farm that is run by some beautiful people, very close friends of mine. I will link their information down in the description in case you guys are interested in visiting because it is open to the public. So I'm making scallops with mashed potato and maple glazed carrots. The ingredients that I'm using are 10 fresh scallops from the store today. I'm gonna make a lemon wine garlicky sauce. We're gonna need some butter for that. I'm also using this dill that I got from the farm. For the mashed potatoes, I'm using 6 red potatoes. We're gonna throw in some of this grass that I got from the Riverbed Farm, which is like a garlic chive. Very interesting, very good. We're gonna do maple glazed carrots. I'm using 3 of the carrots that I got from the Riverbed Farm. And I'm also adding about a cup of rainbow carrots to add color and just a little more. We're gonna use parsley in our sauce and also for a garnish, and a little cream cheese to make our potatoes creamy. And if any of this is overwhelming, I hope it's not, but I do list all details, ingredients, and instructions down in the description box. We're gonna start with the potatoes because that takes the longest. I'm gonna half and maybe even quarter the big pieces of my potatoes and add them to my boiling water. Heavily salt my boiling water. While the potatoes are boiling, because they are gonna take about 20 minutes, we're gonna season our scallops with a little pepper, salt, a little thyme, a little rosemary, and then we're gonna turn them around and do the same. We're gonna keep it very simple because all the flavor is gonna be in the sauce. Now that these are seasoned, I'm just gonna set them aside, and now we're gonna get to our carrots and assemble those so that they're ready to put in the oven. If you guys are using bigger carrots or any other kind of carrot, just make sure that you cut them all into the same pieces because you want them to cook at the same time. You want all the pieces to cook at the same time. So because these rainbow carrots are a little smaller and we are just gonna leave them whole, I'm gonna cut these in half and we're gonna leave them like this. So I have preheated my oven to 425. I also had to go in here and cut up some of the little carrots into halves because they were a little big, and again, we want everything to cook at the same time. To the carrots, I'm gonna add a little drizzle of olive oil, salt and pepper, thyme, and you wanna just put enough to cover all the carrots. And we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. We're just gonna toss them a little bit and make sure they're all evenly coated. I mean, you can use your hands too, whatever. All right, and now we're gonna pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes. 20 minutes later, our potatoes are done. Drain your potatoes, get your facial. Ow. Right, and before we mash my potatoes, I'm gonna finely chop this garlicky chive-like grass that I got from the farm so that we can add this to the potatoes. What, baby? What is it, Lolo? To the same pot you cooked your potatoes, 2 tablespoons of butter. To your melted butter, 1 tablespoon of chopped up garlic. Cook this for just 1 minute or less. 20 seconds later, because it cooked really fast, add your potatoes and start to mash. And when you're mashing your potatoes, make sure that your heat is on low because you don't want to burn the garlic. I forgot to mention in the beginning, but a half a cup of milk or creamer, about a 1/4 cup of cream cheese, a teaspoon of thyme, our chopped up grass from the farm. Again, this is like a garlicky chive in grass form. Salt and pepper. Ooh. And that's it. Now just turn this on low, put a cover on it, and put it to the side. The carrots are ready, so I'm just gonna pop them out of the oven and cover them with foil. Dun dun. So before we get into making the sauce for our scallops, I'm gonna chop up some parsley for the sauce and then some for a garnish. We're also gonna get our dill ready, so I'm just pulling it apart and I'm gonna give it just a little chop. And I'm gonna half my lemon. We're gonna use half for the sauce and half for lemon zest. Now in a saucepan on medium high, we're gonna drizzle a little olive oil for our scallops. Now that our oil is nice and hot, we're gonna sear our scallops for about 2 to 3 minutes. And you wanna place them this way and not crowd them too much, because otherwise it doesn't catch that heat. So now that the scallops have fully cooked, 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other, we're gonna put them aside and work on our sauce now. Now we're gonna put this on low. We're gonna add a half a cup of wine. So what this wine is gonna do, it's gonna reduce and it's also gonna scrape up all that flavor that the scallop left behind. It's gonna add so much flavor to the sauce. Now 2 tablespoons of butter, melt that down. And I'm actually gonna turn this on medium because we kind of want the wine to bubble up a little bit and cook off that alcohol flavor, leaving behind just the sweetness of the wine. A tablespoon of garlic, about a teaspoon of thyme, half of our parsley, our dill, so you guys, the sauce is done now, and now it's time to plate. Okay guys, so it smells amazing in here, so I'm gonna hurry and plate. We're gonna do mashed potatoes on the bottom, beautiful scallops on top, just nestle them in there. You could do 4, 3, or 5, however hungry you are. I'm gonna do 4. Our beautiful rainbow carrots. Distribute them evenly like a beautiful painting that it is. Our beautiful white wine, garlicky, herby, butter sauce. A little lemon zest. Fresh parsley. This will literally impress anybody, especially your date on date night. All right, let's try it. A little potato, a little sauce, a little scallop, and a little carrot. So good. All right, guys, make this. Let me know how much you liked it in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. FYI guys, before I leave, I just want to share that my date tonight is my mom. She's not camera ready, so she's just gonna stand over there for now, but she did bring some sangria for us to enjoy with our dinner.